My name is Anna, and you are listening to the Billionaire Lifestyle Podcast 30 for 30 edition with your host and my stepdad, Emmett Michaels.
Hey guys, how you doing today on this beautiful, beautiful existence? If you got out of bed, if you opened your eyes, if you're conscious enough to know that light is coming into you, that you're seeing things, that you're feeling things, then it's a good day. Every day that you can move and be conscious and just see the things around you, feel the things, hear the things is a good day. Today, on this very day, we're going to talk about the most beneficial thing that is required for human beings to exist in this material, physical world. I am speaking of none other than water. This planet consists of mostly water. Water and salt, pretty much. We are mostly water. And I'm going to take it back to this episode of Star Trek I saw when I was a kid. And there was this entity that the crew came across. And they identified the people on the Enterprise as bags of mostly water. Which is absolutely true, because most of us, it's just water. It's the substance H2O, a hydrogen and oxygen coming together, and it is so beneficial for all life on Earth. Now, I heard this really cool meme or item on Facebook, and this guy was talking about alcohol and how he doesn't drink alcohol. And he said, why is it that people get all in your face when you go out maybe to a social event and you say, no, I'm good, I don't drink alcohol? And he was like, people will be like, why? Was there something wrong? Was there an incident? Did it cause some health problems? What's the problem? And, people will get really involved with you if you say you don't drink alcohol. Now, let's transpose that, because this is what he brought up. He says, but if he said to them, if someone says, hey, you want a glass of water? And he goes, no, I don't drink water. They'd be like, oh, okay. Which is weird, because it is the foundation of our building blocks. It is the whole connection and flow of who we are. I mean, just think about it. When you want to get cool, you use water. When you want to get clean, you use water. When you want to feel serene, you listen to the rain. You listen to water. And if you want to be healthy, sleep right, have good skin, have good body functions, you have to drink a certain amount of water. I'm going to tell you where this all came from. And it took me years, literally years, to figure it out. So I had problems sleeping. One of my problems is that I'm a high energy person. My mind is always running, and I have these emotional connections with things. So those affect me too. But I found out that when I drank a certain amount of water or kept a certain level of hydration, a lot of problems, physical, emotional, simply vanished. And it's weird, because we're inundating ourselves with so many different things, so many different substances, so many different environments, that we don't notice the subtle changes that happen to us. And a lot of times, particularly when you're having health issues or you're having some emotional problem, it can be attributed to dehydration. You simply don't have enough water. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I attended a life-saving event for the Red Cross, learning CPR. And during the exercise, they have these dummies that have bags in them for lungs, and you have to breathe into them so you can practice CPR. So I probably did about 30 to No. I probably did about 100 to 200 breaths practicing on this mannequin. And at the end of the exercise, what you must do is pull the bag out so that you don't contaminate the next person who's going to be using it, and clean off the dummy. But what I noticed is there was a whole lot of moisture, and it just kind of mind boggled me, and I caught it kind of slightly. I was like, wow. All I did was breathe into this. And it wasn't like I was what my friends call juicy mouth. It wasn't like I was salivating crazy. I was literally just breathing into this dummy, into the bag that was its lungs, to fill it up. And there was a great deal of moisture. So you don't even realize, as you drink water, when you speak, when you breathe, you exhale moisture. So you're always getting rid of moisture. It's not just your sweat. So you always have to replenish. For instance, I can see where I lose about a half a gallon of water just in the 5 to 8 hours that I sleep a night. How do I know this? Because I typically get in the shower, dry myself off, get on the scale, see how much I weigh. In the morning, I get up, brush my teeth, get on the scale to see what the difference is. And a lot of times it can be anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds of moisture weight that I lose, water weight. And this is stuff that you have to replenish. This is why it's so important that the first drink you have in the morning, the first thing that you have in the morning is not coffee, but water. Excuse me. Water. You have to have water. Water is the substance that creates the life on this planet, that helps to sustain the life on this planet. It is a powerful force. I mean, just think about how powerful water is. When water gets trapped up in the air, it can flood our plains. It can cause hurricanes. It can cause so many things when you manipulate the temperature and ratio of water. But it is also the force that flows through us. It is the reason your blood flows through your veins. It is the reason you can digest food, is because you've had enough water. You know what they say? You can go a couple of weeks without food. A couple of weeks, like a month, maybe 2 months without food before you keel over. If you just stop drinking water, let's say you go on a super fast and you don't drink water, it is a wrap on you in about 7 days, because your body will shut down. As a matter of fact, most of the time when we eat, it is to extract the water from the food. Your large intestine, I believe, does that, or your colon does that. It extracts the moisture in conjunction with you drinking. So a lot of times it all comes down to hydration and nutrients, not just nutrients when you're eating something. It is so important for you to drink more water. Drink it as pure as you can with electrolytes. You know, there's different types of water. You know, nowadays you almost have to buy it. When I was a kid, you just drink it out the water hose and it was great water. But nowadays, you know, we don't have that simplicity we once had. So it's up to you. Fall in love with water. Maybe you might have to put a little something in it to tolerate it, because some people just can't drink plain water. And for me, I can literally taste the different qualities in water. I came from Detroit. Detroit had a really great water system because we had this big lake that we were pulling from, and it wasn't so contaminated, or they just processed it really well. But as I traveled around the country, I can taste iron. I can taste chlorine in certain places. And if you want to get rid of the chlorine in your water, here's what you do. You pour a big pitcher of water and just let it sit out for about a day or two, and the chlorine will evaporate. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, you have to love yourself. So drink that water, make your skin nice and pretty, make your muscles nice and sinewy, and let them get flowing. Feel that energy flowing through you, and look in that mirror and say, look, I'm drinking water. You're a beautiful creature. I love you. And then go out and love everybody else. Till next time, love you much. Find me on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, Google Play, emmettmuckles.com, and billionairelifestyle.libsyn.com. nbsp.com if you want to get the direct downloads. Till next time, peace.